Ehert Patriots set to kick off from their own 40-yard line. Back deep to receive for the Rebels, Charlie Norman. These numbers, I can't see the other one on the far side, but the Patriots are set to kick off.
Last week it was Hamburg.
And here's the kick. It's a deep kick. Hamburg will take it at the 15. Has a little room to the 20, a seam at the 25.
Look
to
out.
the 30. He's going to break a tackle, 35, 40. He's going to cross midfield, 45. He could go all the way. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rebels. And they run the opening kickoff back for the touchdown.
You just mentioned it, Glassworks.
Glassworks touchdown. How about that, Jim? Opening kickoff to the house, and the same thing as last year. Special teams starts it off for the Rebels.
Well, you cannot overemphasize or underemphasize special teams. They're so important. We saw it right there, Hamburg. He had a huge seam, but it looked like the coverage was going to get to him. But, folks, this is the fastest guy probably on the field, and he just outran the coverage unit.
Michael Hamburg, fourth place in the sprints this year in the track and field championships, as Reese Altman is on for the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Reese Altman with the PAT. 11 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Rebels 7, Patriots nothing. We'll be back. 5:30, 35, one man to beat. He's across midfield, 45-40. Tripped up by Zach Knox down at the West Monroe 37-yard line. And again, Jim, just like last week, kick coverage gets the Rebels, puts the Rebels' backs against the wall on defense.
Yeah, what you can do, I can do almost as well. West Monroe returns the opening kickoff, and John Ehert, the Patriots, almost do the same thing.
Zach Knox last week had a touchdown-saving tackle on a kickoff as well, and he does the same thing. The Patriots will come to the line of scrimmage. Will start at the West Monroe 36-yard line. 7-0 Rebels after the opening kickoff return for the touchdown. Mumphrey in at quarterback for the Patriots. 4-year starter senior. Pistol formation, takes the snap. Going to fake the handoff and throw over the middle, and it's complete. Down to about the 27-yard line to Deron Coleman. The go-to wide receiver, senior wide receiver, plays both ways for the Patriots. And that's going to bring up second down and about 1. They're going to call him just short of the first down.
Well, Coleman, Rick, was in the slot, just a little quick slant. He beat the safety to the inside, and Mumphrey was right on target.
Pistol formation with trips to the near side. Mumphrey takes the snap, play action again, throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quick stop route that time intended for Deron Coleman again for the Patriots, and Coleman led the team in receptions last week, Jim, so they're already going to him.
Well, you can see why the first two offensive plays, they try to find him. That time he just slipped coming out of his route. He ran about a 3-yard hitch, just ran down the field about 3 yards, turned around, and the ball was there, but he lost his footing.
Pistol formation, twin wide receivers to both sides. Mumphrey at quarterback. The running back is Damon Leonard, the junior running back for the Patriots. Second down at the 26. Mumphrey calls for the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off running. He'll have the first down to the 20. He's got room, breaks a tackle, 10, knocked down at about the 6-yard line. Nice tackle there. Would look like Zach Murphy on the tackle over there for the defense, and it'll be first down and goal for the Patriots. That was actually number 6, Bradley Williams, on the tackle, the junior defensive back.
And, Rick, he saves a touchdown. That time the protection broke down. The quarterback was in trouble, but this is where you have a senior that's been starting for 3 or 4 years, and he made something happen with his feet. He almost scored a touchdown there. He
did. He broke a tackle, showing some strength there. Mumphrey's got good size on him. Broke a one-on-one tackle, and it's first and goal from the West Monroe 6. 10:37 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels 7-0. Mumphrey in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off this time. He's got a little room. He's going to get down to about the 4-yard line. There's a fumble on the play, and the referees are going to call him down. There was a scramble for the football, and the Rebels recovered, but the referees are going to call him down at the 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, Mumphrey, talking about it, 6'2", 190 pounds, Rick. So he's a good-looking athlete. And not only does he look the part, but he plays the part as well.
Second down and goal from the 4. I would think Mumphrey will want to keep the ball here. I'd have all eyes on him. Damon Leonard in the backfield with Mumphrey. Ball at the 4-yard line down there facing the student section. The band cranks up as well, trying to help this defense out. Second down from the 4, and there's early movement. and the student section in the band did help out with the noise, and it's going to be offsides, it looks like, against the Patriots, although the Patriots are pointing at the Rebels. Here's the call from the ref.
Well, it doesn't matter which way the Patriots are pointing. It depends on where the officials are pointing, and they pointed against John Ehert.
Good break that time for the Rebels to move the ball from the 4 back to the 9. Second down and goal to go from the 9. 9:45 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels leading 7-0. First quarter sponsors Mitchell's Body and Frame.
Big offensive line.
Huge. They are absolutely huge.
John Ehert, they go 260, 280, 290, I think 300, maybe 310.
Head coach Marcus Scott on the sidelines talking to the ref as the play clock has not started yet, and so they'll have a little breather here. Second down and 9, second and goal.
Well, you can bet he's complaining about the noise. And we got a sideline warning maybe. Stanley, what did the head official say?
I thought he said make sure to put 10 seconds left on the clock, or start the clock in less 10 seconds.
Okay.
Mumphrey in the shotgun. Will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's going to scramble to the 10. Slips the tackle. Going to be hit hard. Still up on his feet. Knocked down about the 5-yard line. So Mumphrey showing some more strength that time. Bouncing off tackles, Jim. Third down and goal from the 5.
Yeah, he was looking for the big tall receiver on the outside, but he stepped out of bounds. He was pushed out of bounds by Knox, and so the official threw his hat off, which signaled that he could not be the first guy to come back in bounds and touch the football. So the play broke down. Nice play by Knox to knock the receiver, number 13, Jordan Pinckney, out of bounds.
Good sight that time, Jim, to pick that up. Third down and goal from the 6. Mumphrey in the pistol formation with Leonard behind him. Going to take the snap, fakes the handoff, throws a slant across the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown Patriots to number 13,
that's Pinckney.
Jordan Pinckney. One of the leading wide receivers for the Patriots, and the Patriots are on the board.
Yeah, they respond. What an impressive drive after going down 7-0 after the kickoff return, the opening kickoff return for a touchdown. That time Pinckney, instead of running the fade route, which he tried to play before, faked the fade and ran a little quick slant to the inside, beat Knox to the inside for the touchdown.
Guevara on to kick the extra point for the Patriots. There's the snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the PAT is blocked. So second game in a row, the Rebels block a kick, and again, special teams playing in the Rebels' favor as they hold on to the lead 7-6. 8:51 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Patriots, and the score is West Monroe 7, John Ehert 6. 8:51 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-play drive, 41 yards, Jim, as they started with good field position in West Monroe territory.
They did first down from the 35. They had an outstanding kickoff return as well, but you might have heard it as we were going out to that break, but Stanley mentioned that Brooks Miller was the young man that broke through and was able to block that extra point, and that is a familiar score on the season. It was 7-6 last week, and it's still 7-6.
Javante Jones, the senior linebacker, set to kick off for the Patriots, kicking off from their own 40 from right to left. There's the kick. He'll kick it in the middle this time, and Hamburg will get it again at the 20 to the 25-30.
He's got another
40.
seam.
45-50, and he'll get across midfield, tackled down at the John Ehert 46-yard line. And Jim, you wouldn't think they'd kick it to him again, but they do, and he's one play away, one broken tackle away from taking it to the house again.
I tell you what, that time the kick was a little bit higher and kind of stayed up in the air a little bit longer But you're right. He was just a fraction of a step from breaking that one as well. And look, if you beat me once, I'm not going to let you beat me with him. Now, you might beat me with Charlie Norman, but I'm going to kick it to Norman on the second attempt. But they made the mistake, I think, in kicking back to Hamburg, and he almost made him pay.
Very surprising that time, as the Rebels will take over on their own the Johnneret 47-yard line with 8:44 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels leading 7-6. Garrett Common in at quarterback for the Rebels. Caden Pierce at up back and Cameron Wright at running back. 2 wide receivers and a tight end in the formation. Common in the shotgun, sends a man in motion, takes a snap, going to hand it to Wright. No, he's going to keep it. He's got a little room to the 45, 40, a lot of room, 30, 25, 20 to the 15. Good block downfield. Touchdown, Garrett Common. One play for the Rebel offense, and Common will take it to the house on the keeper.
Guys, I want to tell you, a big block downfield by McPhee, number 9 McPhee, a junior wide receiver. He stayed on his guy, that corner locked up, which was the only guy that could have gotten Common, and what a great block by McPhee.
Yeah, and guess who the tight end was? I think it was big number 77. I don't know if that was I've got Jesus Aguilar, but actually that's going to be the sophomore.
J.T. Davis. I think he goes by J.D. Davis.
I thought it was Boyer, Ethan Boyer, but I may be wrong. But anyway, he had a great block to the inside to kind of seal that edge. But you're right, absolutely nobody near Common after the fake to Cameron Wright.
That's right. Looks like a lot of folks bit on Wright as the field goal team is having some confusion. Delay a game is going to be called against the Rebels. We were a man short. Yep.
Yeah, Latavion McPhee, number 9, Latavion McPhee, with that block that held up the cornerback, if you will, and that allowed Common to go in for the touchdown. So it's been big plays for the Rebel offense, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then a one-play drive. Garrett Common from about 45 yards out.
Reese Altman for the extra point and it's up, and it is good. Kick was from the 15, so a 25-yard extra point. And the Rebels lead 14-6 with 8:33 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back. Rebels lead 14-6 over the Johnneret Patriots. 8:33. We're not even 4 minutes into the game, Jim, and we've already had 3 touchdowns in this ball game. two from offenses and 1 from special teams.
Yeah, that's just what Coach Arledge wanted, a big scoring affair, you know.
Who said Garrett Common couldn't run the option, man? He took off and he was gone.
Not me. I didn't say it.
Reese Altman to kick from the 40 as the wind will blow the ball over and he'll have to re-tee the football. But Garrett Common that time faked the handoff to the inside to Wright, and he was gone, Jim. Once he had open field, he was off to the races.
Well, they thought the running quarterback was Carson Jones, and they were misinformed.
Altman with the sky kick. It'll be taken at the 20, held up at the 25, and he'll go down there at about the forward progress at about the 27-yard line. So good kick coverage that time, Jim, as we make the adjustment with the sky kick.
Absolutely, and that time he just simply ran away from his blockers. The return man did for John Ehert, and great coverage by West Monroe. But Stanley, thanks for correcting me. I think that was 79 playing tight end on that last series. Sean Jefferson, the big senior offensive lineman, and he had a huge block that helped spring Common for the touchdown.
Defensive line out there for the Rebels, number 92, Malcolm Moore, 94, Ethan Swanner, 99, Dalvin Hutchinson, and 47, Mr. Gleason. As the Patriots will come out, trips to the near side. Mumphrey in the shotgun, or in the pistol. With Leonard behind him, takes the snap, going to fake the handoff, looking to throw over the middle. He's going to throw behind him, incomplete. Coverage that time by number 6, Bradley Williams. And the pass was intended, would look like number 13, Pickney.
Well, Jim, Rick.
We still got it wrong?
No, Bradley Williams just introduced himself to him this time.
Well, yeah.
The pass was actually intended for Coleman, so
Bradley introduced himself to Mr. Coleman.
A little push down after the play. 2nd down and 10 now for the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what they tell receivers. You might as well catch it because 9 times out of 10 you're going to get hit regardless.
Jordan and Moncrief at the linebackers. There's the snap to Mumphrey. He's going to hand it this time to Leonard. Little running room up to about the 31-yard line as flag come flying in from the side judge. Gain of about 6 yards for the Patriots to bring up 3rd down and 4, but we'll see what this penalty is about. Head referee getting his information from the side judge who threw the flag that time.
Yeah, the flag is lying at about the 26-yard line. So if it's a holding, that could move the Patriots back 10 from the spot of the foul, but here is the call.
No flag. He's going to wave it off. No foul on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 for the Patriots, as they're actually going to spot this thing at the 31. Fine. Trips to the near side, ball on the far hash. So trips are to the wide side. Mumphrey in the shotgun with Leonard at his right side.
Yeah, the Rebs in man coverage.
Man coverage with 5 defensive backs. Mumphrey in the shotgun, going to call for the football. Low snap. He's going to pick it up and through, and a lot of pressure, and he's going to throw the football out of bounds, and that's going to have to be grounding, Jim, as the ball didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
Well, he had a man in the area,
okay.
So it depends on what they define the area was. He had a running back in the flat, and he threw it, let's just say, way over his head.
The ball landed on the track out there behind the Johnneret sideline. Nonetheless, it's 4th down and 5 now for the Patriots, and they bring their punt team on the field. Zach Murphy, number 7, back deep to receive for the Rebels.
I think that was Andrew Gleason who hit the quarterback as he was releasing the football.
There's a good snap in the punt. We'll come after it. The punt gets off, and it's going to bounce at the 40, West Monroe 40. Keeps rolling down to about the 34 and a half yard line. The Rebels will take over there at their own 34 and a half. So 1st down and 10 Rebels. As a good 3 and out that time, Jim, by the Rebel defense.
Indeed, it was. The first time we've seen really some defense in this football game.
That's right.
And let's see what the Rebel offense does. The first time they touched it, it was a kickoff return for a touchdown. The second time they touched it, almost another kickoff return for a touchdown. The third time they touched it, it was a touchdown run by Coleman. So here comes the 4th time offensively.
Coleman in the shotgun with Wright on his right side. He takes a snap. This time he's going to keep it again off the right side, 35-40. Leans forward, close to the 1st down at about the Rebel 44-yard line, as we have big guys down there blocking downfield. Number 57, Blake Everett, with the pancake block in front of Common that time to bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Rebels.
So West Monroe knowing or anticipating that the Patriots would be keying on Cameron Wright, using that to their advantage and getting a Common free with the football running.
Common going to look to the sideline now to change the play. Shotgun formation. Caden Pierce, the up back behind the line of scrimmage, and Cameron Wright on his left side. Common takes the snap. This time he's going to hand it to Wright to the right side. Not much room as he's knocked out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, but it will be close to a West Monroe 1st down, and I think they will move the chains, or may take a second to measure it. It's spotted exactly at the 45-yard line.
It's a 1st down.
1st down. They will move the chains, and it's a batteries plus 1st down for the Rebels. The first down of the ball game for either team.
Well, I think we get one on the touchdown.
Okay.
I think we do. You check me. Jordan can check me and see if I'm wrong, but I think you get credited for a 1st down when you score a touchdown.
Shifts to the I formation under center. Now he's going to hand the ball off to Pierce. He's got a little room up the middle. Will lean forward to about the Rebel 49-yard line. Gain of 4 on the fullback dive. The old traditional option, the veer play, as they shifted from the shotgun to under center with a tight end. And they hand it to the fullback Pierce for a gain of about 4.
Lucien Babineau on the stop for the 2nd consecutive play. And we haven't called Dante Stark's name yet.
Not yet, as we send a man in motion from right to left. Now we're going to hand it to Wright up the middle again, and he's met hard at the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down for a gain of about 1. That time, number 5, Javante Jones, the senior linebacker, on the stop for the Patriots.
And so the Patriots have forced the Rebels into a 3rd down and long situation. Let's see what their defense can dial up here, and let's see if the Rebel offense attempts to throw the football.
Common in the shotgun is again going to send Worley in motion. Takes a snap, fakes a speed sweep. Going to hand to Wright again off the right side. Not much. He's going to get about 1 yard that time. Tackle made by number 42, Eldridge Walker, the senior defensive lineman for the Patriots.
And that was a great stop by Eldridge Walker, because had Walker not been able to wrap up right on that play, Rick, he would have gotten the corner and the 1st down.
That's right. As the referee will issue a sideline warning to the Johnneret sideline on the far side. Coach is getting a little excited that time as it's 4th down and the Rebel offense is on the field. And Common will come trotting off. So 4th down and 5, and the Rebels will punt. Their first punt of the ball game. It's a good snap from Pierce. Todd with the punt. It's going to go off the side of his foot out of bounds.
Oh.
It'll land on the West Monroe sideline off the track. And that punt will not go very far as the referee is marking it off.
He might not have kicked it for a first down.
And they will take over at their own 45-yard line, a 5-yard punt, 9-yard punt by Peyton Todd, the sophomore punter. And so good field position now for the Patriots here in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. We'd like to thank our primetime sponsors, Family Doctors of Northeast Louisiana, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, and Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston.
Got a new left cornerback in the ball game.
Carson Jones on the far side on the John Ehert sideline. Will be man-to-man out there on the receiver. And they will take over at their own 45-yard line. 5:38 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels lead 14-6. As the Rebels have spent one timeout this quarter. And Mumphrey will be in the shotgun. This time Hampton in the backfield with him is a bigger back than Leonard. And so there's time is stopped on the field, and they're going to back up the Patriots for a delay of game. And they'll take over at the 40. 1st and 15 now for John Ehert.
Boy, you hate to see that coming out of a change of possession, and you can't get up to the line of scrimmage in time to run a play.
3-down lineman. John Ehert sends a man in motion, takes a snap, going to fake the speed sweep. Mumphrey's going to keep it. It's got a little bit of room up to about the 45, and he's hit hard. Hit hard by Dalvin Hutchinson on the tackle, number 99. And how would you like that 320 pounds coming down on you, Jim?
I wouldn't. And the speed sweep, it was faked actually to the really to that H-back or that tight end, Wyndham. He's 6'2", 220, and when he faked it, Mumphrey's he's a smart kid. He followed him right in the hole.
Wyndham will play both ways tonight for the Patriots. He's a good D1 prospect, the senior wide receiver, defensive back for the Patriots. Mumphrey in the shotgun, trips to the far side. 5:02 left to go in the first quarter. Mumphrey will call for the snap. Takes a snap, going to look left. He's looking, going to throw the ball deep down the field. Carson Jones on the coverage, and the ball will be thrown out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Patriots.
And Stanley, I don't know if you saw it, but Carson was able to knock the receiver out of bounds, Michael Jones. Yep. I didn't see the official throw his hat, though.
He did not. He did, but he did go out of bounds. Carson did drive him out of bounds, and that was within the first 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, which is legal.
And so that really disrupted the route.
Absolutely.
And the timing of the pass. The little fade route by the receiver running straight down the sideline, but Carson Jones up to the task in coverage.
3rd down and 9 for the Patriots. 4:52 left in the first quarter. 14-6 Rebels, as there's confusion on the offensive side of the ball, and they're going to take a timeout. Play clock was running down. We'll keep it here, Jim. 3rd down and 9 for the Patriots, and I would say this is a crucial 3rd down here early in the ball game to get their defense off the field. I mean, keep their defense off the field.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're referring to, but it looks to me that the offensive staff, not necessarily the players, but the staff for John Ehert, not sure what they want to call here because, you know, they get a short 5 or 9 yard punt, great field position, and they can't get on the field in time to run a play, and they get a 5-yard penalty for delay of game coming out of a change of possession. And now here, 3rd down and 9 after an incomplete pass, and they almost have the 25-second clock run out again. So it seems to me that they're not sure what to do with this Rebel defense. So that's the only thing that I can, either that or you're just not prepared, and we know these guys are prepared and ready to play.
They've had had success on that opening drive with a good field position with a quick 3-step drop play action pass, but they can't do it here. It's 3rd and 9. Mumphrey will set up the offense in the pistol formation. Ball at their own 46-yard line. The Rebel 45's the line to gain. Mumphrey takes the low snap, going to toss it to the running back. He's to the 45, hit hard, still moving forward down to the West Monroe 49-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. At time, number 8, Damon Leonard, hard-running running back, junior running back. He's not very tall, but, Jim, he ran with a lot of authority that time.
He ran, and it was a collision with number 58, and that's Big Chandler Moncrief, and he knocked Moncrief backwards a little bit. That's something you're not going to see a whole lot of this year. That tells you a little bit about the strength of that running back for John Ehert.
John Ehert with the ball at the West Monroe 49-yard lines. The play clock ticks down again. 3, 2. There's the snap. It's a slow snap, but he's going to get the punt off. Line drive punt. It'll start bouncing at the 30. Still bouncing.
Effective.
And it'll be killed at about the 23-yard line. So the Rebels will take over at their own 23 with 3:57 left to go in this first quarter. Rebels up 14-6. And so the Rebel offense, Jim, will come back out and try to put together a drive, keep their defense off the field. As Stanley mentioned before the game, it's pretty hot, humid down there tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of possessions, Stanley, and now I think the game's starting to kind of resemble what we thought. Both teams kind of getting their legs under them a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's see what the Rebel offense can do this time.
Common in the shotgun, going to take the snap, going to fake it to Cam Wright, and he'll lean forward for a gain of about 3 yards that time. Common with good height, Jim. Sometimes he can just fall forward like he did that time for about 3 yards. He had a defender wrapped around his legs as he fell forward for a gain of 3. Second down and 7. The fake was to Cam Wright.
Yeah, he's about 6'4", so if you hit him low and you don't stop his forward progress, he can just lean for a couple of yards, you know. And then if he stretches the ball, he can get a couple of more.
4 wide receivers now for the Rebels. Second down and 7. He takes the snap. Common, he's looking to his left. Those are slip screens. Got a man, got Hamburg, and he's hit hard. As soon as he caught the football, I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage, Jim, as the Patriot defense was swarming on that play. And the tackle was made by number 11, Lucian Babineau. And we've called his name already once tonight, Jim. So he's been all over the field. I think they've put him on Hamburg. And Hamburg will now flip sides of the field.
And I think you're exactly right. He's outstanding, and they're using him on the Rebels' best receiver. And he's been up to the task thus far tonight. It's going to be 3rd and long. Let's see if the Rebels come back. That was their first pass attempt, I guess, of the ball game.
It sure was. 3rd down and 8 for the Rebels at their own 25-yard line. Common takes a snap. He's going to look to throw.
He's got a man.
It over the middle, and he throws it incomplete. Missed him out front and low. Pass intended for Michael Hamburg. And the Rebels will have 4th down from their own 25-yard line.
And thought maybe we had a late whistle, but apparently not. That was similar to the play that was completed on the drive last week. A little quick slant across the middle on 3rd and 11 against Neville. Big 20-yard pickup that kept that drive alive. And maybe we do have some type of foul. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
The second one, and so that's a 5-yard penalty. So I was right. I did.
You picked it up. That's right.
Hear something, and so now I think we still punt the football, but it makes it a little bit more interesting.
The 4th down from their own 30 for the Rebels. 2:37 left to go in the first quarter.
But as I was alluding to, and you said it, the pass just a little bit low and out of the reach of Hamburg, but I thought he was open on the play.
He did have position against the defender over the middle. There's the snap. Todd will take it at the 20, and it's nearly blocked, but he gets a good punt off. Receiver drifts back to the 25. He fumbles it around a little bit, picks it up at the 20, trying to dodge a man. He does. Breaks another tackle. 25 down at about the 26-yard line. Good punt coverage that time. Tackle made by 42, Luke Bell.
Also in on that stop for West Monroe, number 44. That's going to be Tucker Moore, the sophomore linebacker.
A nice kick coverage that time by the Rebels.
Great. Great coverage by that punt unit, Stanley. Like the way, dangerous returner for John Ehert back there.
Well, we did a good job, guys, of making that fan. And for the folks listening, that fan just spreading our guys out and just kind of almost like a little seashell collapsing around him. And really good job there by the special teams corralling him. Speaking
of seashell, you're going to be on the seashore in a couple of days.
Well, hopefully.
Rebels lead 14-6, 2:24 left to go in the first quarter. Mumphrey takes the snap in the shotgun, hands it to Leonard up the middle. Hard running back as he powers forward for a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on 1st down that time for the Patriots.
Damian Leonard, the running back. Number 8, 5'9", 175 pounds, and boy, he is a
runs
good
like
looking. Yeah, he does. Explosive and powerful.
Very good guy. He reminds me, Jim Rigg, of Boston Scott. So he reminds me of.
The first guy just
flattering.
Hard to bring him down.
He's tough. Running hard, gain of 6 that time. 2nd down and 4 for the Patriots. 1:48 and counting. 14-6 Rebels. Mumphrey in the pistol. Calls for the snap. Takes the snap. Going to hand it again to Leonard. He's up the middle. He's going to lean forward to about the 37-yard line. 1st down, Patriots.
Malcolm Moore, yeah. and Big Hutchinson collaborate on the stop. But again, just moving the chains, moving the football. This kid is impressive.
Cole Sullivan will come out of the game now for the Rebels to take a breather. First down and 10 for the Patriots at their own 37-yard line. Moving the ball on this drive. Mumphrey at quarterback and Leonard back behind him, the hard running back. Mumphrey in the shotgun. He does have an up back to his left side. Rebels showing blitz, and they'll come. Fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle.
He's got him.
Complete. Midfield, 45. Tackle made by Brooks Miller at the West Monroe 40. The John Red in business as the pass was complete to Jordan Pickney. Again, it's another big reception by Pickney tonight. It'll be first down into Rebel territory at the 40, but there's a flag.
And it's against the Patriots, so that one's going to come back. So that's a big break for the Rebels. A couple of runs up the middle for the first down, kind of softened that Rebel defense. It brought them up to the line of scrimmage, and the quick slant. Personal foul is going to be the call.
Stanley, do we have any idea what happened?
No, I don't, and I'm trying to see if I could get something from Mr. Donald out there. I thought he usually gives a number, but his mic went out over the PA.
Hey, Stanley, I believe it is after the play because they're going to give him a first down and then mark it back from where he was tackled at about the 40-yard line of West Monroe, move it back 15 yards, which makes it 45 of John Ehert, now 45 of West Monroe.
First down and 10 for the Patriots at their own 45-yard line. Mumphrey in the pistol will take the snap and give it to Leonard again. Leonard will be hit at the line of scrimmage, still moving forward. Gain of about 3 yards that time for the Patriots. It'll bring second down and 7 as the clock ticks with 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
What, did you see that move? Right in the hole. I mean, he put on the brakes, and I mean, he went straight to his right, somehow avoiding a Rebel tackler to pick up positive yardage.
Just like stopped on a dime, guys, and he's like a little pinball out there. And I'm telling you, very explosive runner, very impressed with Leonard. I mean, a very good running back.
Hampton, the up back for the Patriots, the junior running back, big fella there at the up back position leading the way. And the Patriots will have to call a timeout as the play clock gets down to 0. We'll take a timeout. No, let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. There's 13 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Call an audible on you there, Jim. But we got an in-game scoreboard update, Jim. Jim, brought to you by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rabel and J&H Boots and Jeans. Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rabel. Make the short drive over and experience what we're all about. J&H Boots and Jeans, locally owned and operated for 30 years and proud supporters of Rebel football. But we have a score from over in Ruston. It is now still in the first quarter. Ruston leads Neville 28-0.
Wow. Run that by me again.
28-0.
Bearcats over the Neville Tigers. Now that's a shocker.
Incredible.
That is a shocker because I watched Ruston play last week against Washita, and I saw Neville, and I'm stunned at that.
Unbelievable.
I am stunned at that.
Well, if you take away what you saw last week, though, you knew Washita coming into the season, Ruston, was vastly improved, and most people thought this was going to be a really good year for them. So you're not surprised that they're playing well. You're surprised that Neville's that far behind.
That's right. 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Mumphrey in the pistol takes the snap, going to hand to Leonard. Leonard's met at the line of scrimmage, still trying to drive forward. He'll be taken down for about a 1-yard loss. On the play, it'll be third down, and the clock will tick to the end of the first quarter. First quarter sponsor, Mitchell's Body and Frame. Thank you for your support of Rebel Radio and Rebel football. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. West Monroe leads John Ehert 14-6.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
Third down and 7 for John Ehert as Mumphrey's in the shotgun this time. Takes the snap, he'll look to throw, and he'll tuck it and run. Nowhere to go. Wow. Malcolm Moore to make the stop in the backfield at about the John Ehert 40. Loss of about 8 yards. Nice play that time, Jim, by Malcolm Moore.
And that was a design draw by the quarterback. He got the ball in the shotgun formation, looked like he was going to pass the ball, but it was run all the way, and Malcolm Moore played it as well as a defensive end could do. He kept containment and sacked the quarterback, didn't let him get outside, and another big third down stop by this Rebel defense.
4th down and 13 now from their own 42-yard line of the Patriots. There's a slow snap, high snap. They're coming to block it. He gets the punt away. Murphy will take it at the 30, slips a tackle, 35-40, trying to get to the sideline, and he's drug out of bounds at the West Monroe 45-yard line. Good return that time by Zach Murphy, number 7, the up back on the punt return as he got to the Rebel sideline. Stanley, nice play that time by Malcolm Moore on the 3rd down.
Yeah, I was going to tell y'all about Malcolm. This little tidbit information for y'all in the listening audience. Malcolm looks like he's a little faster this year, but he looks like he's a little thicker. And let me tell you a little secret where I've been seeing Malcolm every week in yoga at the Wellness Center.
How about that?
At yoga at the Wellness Center.
And in the same class with you?
My wife.
Okay. All right. Well, then you haven't seen him. She's seen him.
Well, I'm up there doing other things.
That's hearsay.
1st and 10, West Monroe at their own 45-yard line. Common in the shotgun, sends Hamburg in motion, going to hand the ball to Wright, and he's met immediately. In the backfield is going to be a loss of about 5 yards as a defensive lineman comes in, number 45 for John Ehert. That's Warren Sharper. Comes in to make the play in the backfield, and it's a loss of 4.5, 5 yards for the Rebels. 2nd quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty, proud supporters of West Monroe football, owned by Jackie and Heather Guillot. I know those two pretty well.
I do too.
Common now under center in the I formation, tight end to the left, takes the snap, going to hand the ball to Wright up the middle to the 45, knocked down about the West Monroe 47-yard line. Tackle made by number 1, Dante Starks, the LSU commit.
And he is slow to get up. He's holding his left hand. And, let's see if he's going to stay in the ball game. I think that's the first time we've really called his name.
3rd down and 8 now for the Rebels. That time in the old traditional I formation as Common got under the center. 3rd and 8, 10:03 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Rebs lead 14-6. Common under center again with the tight end to the left. Takes the snap, going to toss sweep to Wright. Wright, not much running room, going to be tackled down at about the 48, 49-yard line. Tackle that time by Lucian Babineau again, a senior defensive back for the Patriots. He's been all over the field tonight, Jim, and it's 4th down and 6.
Yeah, he's been solid in coverage. He's been solid against the run. He's just a solid football player.
And the referees are going to stop the clock as Starks will jog off the field with an injury. And he's holding that left arm, Jim, as you mentioned. And that's bad news for the Patriots. 9:20 left to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, not great news for the LSU Tigers either.
That's right. Peyton Todd on the punt for the Rebels. Carson Jones, the up back. Ball is spotted at the West Monroe 49. As it's 4th down and 6 for the Rebels. 9:19 left to go here in the 1st half.
A lot of fireworks early.
That's right, and it's slowed down.
3 touchdowns almost in succession, and now the defense is starting to find their rhythm.
As they're trying to adjust the clock back on the field, that's the reason for the delay. They put it back to 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. 14-6 Rebels. Peyton Todd on the punt. He's standing in about the 35. Good snap by Pierce. And the punt is a booming punt. Receiver's going to take it. Oh, and he muffs it. The ball's on the ground. The Rebels have recovered. Caden Pierce on the fumble recovery for the Rebels, and they'll have 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line in the red zone.
And guys, Caden Pierce is the deep snapper, so after he did his duty of getting the ball back to the punter, he hustled down there and was there to recover the fumble. Great job by Caden Pierce.
Yeah, and he's smart to put a guy that's athletic like Caden in there as a deep snapper because they can't hit him. So he's got a free release, and with his athleticism, he's down there. But again, the 3rd big special teams play in this ball game. You had a kickoff return for a touchdown, a blocked extra point, and now a muffed punt. So one of the factors that Stanley alluded to, and Coach Arledge, special teams playing a big factor in this ball game early. And I don't think Dante Starks is on the field.
I don't see him out there.
I don't see him either, guys.
the receiver back for the punt. I didn't catch his number, but he fell forward trying to catch the punt, and it bounced off his chest and right into Caden Pierce's hands. Rebels take over at the John Ehert 15. Common under center in the I formation. Going to hand the ball off to Wright again. He's got a little running room, falls forward to about the 10. Gain of 5 yards on first down for the Rebels. They'll mark him actually at about the 11-yard line. So gain of 4. Bring up second down and 6 as the Rebels right now, Jim, just going in that I formation. The old veer offense with the counter plays and the toss sweeps and the option.
Just power football, if you will.
Common under center again in the I. Tight end to the left, twin wide receivers out to the far side.
And I think it's important for the Rebels to take advantage of this miscue and put points on the board.
Common under center will take the snap. He's going to follow his fullback up the middle. He's getting to the 5, down about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line as Common powers forward behind his fullback Caden Pierce. And the Rebels, they'll spot him down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Well, Ricky,
they're going to call it 1st and goal.
Well, Ricky did what you said. He got hit at about the 6 or 7, just kind of leaned his way inside the 5 and picked up that 1st down.
1st and goal for the Rebels. 8:33 left to go in the first half. Second quarter sponsor, Vanguard Realty. Common under center again in the I formation, twins to the far side. Takes the snap, going to hand it to Wright on the lead play, and he's met in the backfield and drugged down hard by the defensive lineman, number 55 that time for the Patriots, Patrick Jenkins, D1 prospect junior defensive lineman, and that's a loss of about 2 yards that time for the Rebels.
A big play on 1st down for that John Ehert defense, and that's one of the leaders, Patrick Jenkins. They need him at a time like this, and on 1st down, he certainly came through.
2nd down and 7 now for 2nd and goal from the 7 for the Rebels. Still in the I formation. This time they're going to bring the receivers a little tighter to the line of scrimmage. Common takes a snap, toss sweep to Wright.
He's got room.
5, powers forward, reaches for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Cameron Wright reaches for the goal line and gets the ball across the plane, and the Rebels now lead 20-6 pending the extra point. Nice effort that time by Wright.
And Stanley, the Rebels overcame that loss on 1st down and stay with that power football theme.
Well, that's one of the bread and butters that's been there, Jim. We've seen it for years, all the way back since Rick played. That old student body sweep, it just man for man blocking, and everybody just kind of overloading that one side, and just big boy football, and great running by Cam Wright. Good vision, finding the hole and getting the touchdown.
Reese Altman on for the extra point to kick us up, and by the reaction of the students, it's good. 21-6, 7:43 left to go in the first half. Glassworks of West Monroe is our touchdown sponsor. Thank you to Glassworks for sponsoring Rebel Radio and Rebel Football, proud supporters back-to-back years of our touchdowns. So thank you to Glassworks for the touchdown. 21-6, we'll keep it here. 7:43 left to go in the first half, and the Rebels lead 21-6. So Jim, you wanted to see us capitalize on the miscue by the punt return for the Patriots, and the Rebels did just that.
Well, I think that's important. When you create turnovers, or sometimes they're handed turnovers, you have to take advantage. Good teams do that. West Monroe's offense hasn't been lights out here in the first half, but when they needed to score, they got it. And I think that's going to prove big in this football game.
Jordan has a few stats for us here. My brother Jordan Gio, our statistician for this season for our radio broadcast. 83 total yards for the Rebels, 93 total yards for the Patriots. Altman on the kick. He's going to sky it, and it's going to drop down.
Stanley, you got it?
About the 20, and it's out of bounds.
He backed up from it, Stanley did.
Stanley had a chance for the fair catch, decided to back up. Stanley?
Yeah, I did, guys. Didn't want to interfere and get us another 15.
You didn't want to get hurt.
But I kind of like that little English that he had on that ball. Wish my golf shot would have that could back up like that.
Patriots will take over at the 35-yard line. Rebels are 1 for 2 passing for -1 yards. John Ehert 3 for 7 passing for 37 yards. John Ehret ran 18 plays to West Monroe's 16. Yards per catch for John Ehert, 12 yards, as they are 3 for 7 passing. Rushing yards, West Monroe with 84, John Ehert with 56, 14 yards per rush for the Rebels. A lot of those yards coming on the touchdown by Common in the first quarter. Mumphrey now leading the offense back on the field for the Patriots. 4 wide receivers in the pistol. Ball at the 35-yard line. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Throws it over the middle. The pass is deflected, then caught for a Patriot first down. Pass complete to Jordan Pickney again, number 13 for the Patriots. And the ball was batted at the line of scrimmage. Somebody got a hand on it, Jim, as we watch the replay. And it looks like
that's going to be Gleason with the deflection on it.
No, guys, I think that was Crane, Preston Crane.
Yeah, 46, you're right. He's in there for Gleason. Right. But you're right. It's great concentration by Pickney, and not to lose the sight of the football and able to hold on and pick up a first down. He's a good-looking young man.
Mumphrey with the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throws it deeper. This time it's incomplete. Just out of the hands, pass intended for Deron Coleman, their go-to senior wide receiver that plays both ways for the Patriots. As he threw the ball down the field that time, had a little time to throw, and it's 2nd down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. 7:15 left to go here in the first half. Rebs lead 21-6.
Kind of had a double route on that side. The inside receiver running a quick slant, and the outside receiver running a little deeper slant, and he was open on the deeper slant, the outside receiver. The ball was a little bit high.
4 wide receivers in the shotgun. Early movement, and they're going to call it. Yeah. Wide receiver got started a little early, and it's going to be offsides on the Patriots to bring up 2nd down and 15 from their own 41. And Stanley is, as Gleason is not in the ball game right now. Is there anything going on the sideline?
No, guys, we just got our backup line in there right now. Not only did you got Preston Crane in there, you got Cobbs in there, and you got Big 74 in there, and 97 in there.
Ty Allen, number 97.
Yeah, we got Cole Sullivan in there and Allen in there
just
right now.
Keeping everybody fresh.
That's right. It's going to be a long game.
That's right. Mumphrey in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Leonard, the running back. 2nd down and 15 from the 41. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Dumps it off to Leonard. He's got plenty of room. Midfield, 45. Knocked out of bounds at the West Monroe 43-yard line. There's a flag in the backfield thrown by the head referee.
I think it's going to be roughing the passer.
It is.
Holding.
Oh, no.
A holding call on the Patriots, so another big penalty after a first down for the Patriots, and that's going to back them up as that flag was thrown deep in the backfield. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Rick, Jim, I got to be honest, I thought we were going to get a roughing the passer on that.
Yeah, well, they got number 79 for holding against big number 74 for West Monroe. So I thought it might have been a roughing the passer as well. But when you look at it on the TV 17 replay, Cole Sullivan was held on the play by number 79, Ahmad Bradley, and held pretty significantly.
Cole Sullivan, 6'3", 254 pounds for the Rebels. He's a big man up front. 5 defensive backs in the game for the Rebels. Shotgun is Mumphrey. Twin wide receivers to both sides. Going to send a man in motion. That's Coleman. Takes a snap, going to look and swing it out to him at the 25. Slips a tackle. It'd be tripped up at the 26-yard line. Nice play out there on the edge that time.
Is that Zach?
That is, yes, number 38, Zach Martin.
You cannot
on the play.
I'm looking over at Jordan right now because he played safety, but that time Martin took on the block and brought down the receiver all at the same time, and you can't play it, I don't think, any better than that.
3rd down and about 29 for the Patriots. Mumphrey in the shotgun. Ball at the 25. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Going to keep the ball up the middle. 25-30. He's got room. 35. Knocked down at about the 40-yard line. Flags in again as Mumphrey's down at their own 40. Gain of about 15 yards on the play. And we'll see what this flag is. Another holding call against the Patriots as the Rebels are bringing pressure, Jim, and I think the Patriots offensive line is doing everything they can to hold on.
Well, yeah, it's blocking or holding, whatever you got to do to try to keep your quarterback from getting hurt and keep him healthy. And the last couple of plays, they've been penalized for holding. And I think the Rebels are going to take it just to force Ehert back.
It's a field position.
But it's call. It would have been 4th down and long, too. So, hopefully we don't get one of those plays that's an automatic first down here.
You're right, Jim. Usually you like to take the ball when you get it. But the Rebels will take the penalty, and it's 3rd and 20, 30, almost 40 yards.
A long, long way. Maybe a driver for Stanley. But I think the Rebels playing field position now, Rick. They want to try and force John Ehert to punt the football deep in their own territory. I think the Rebels feel like they're going to block one before it's over.
Mumphrey takes a snap, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to heave one deep down the field, and it is incomplete. Flags come flying in, but Jim, that may be offensive pass interference.
Yeah, it should be. That time, number 12 just simply shoved the defender, Brandon James, shoved the defender out of the way. Zach Knox in great position, and Brandon James just threw him to the ground trying to go for the ball, and this should go against John Ehert, but let's see.
Let's see. Zach Knox step for step with the wide receiver. Pass interference on the offense is the call, Jim. And you think, well, maybe Stanley, if you got a good look at it, you think possibly they were trying to throw the ball down the field to get a pass interference on the defense.
Well, I thought they actually just they looked at this one-on-one coverage with Zach Knox and probably thought that they could beat Zach. And, of course, Zach is one of the fastest kids on this team, and he was flying great position. In fact, Zach probably could have had a chance to intercept that ball had not he had been pushed down there. And anyway, so now they're going to have to punt. I think the Rebels took that penalty because they wanted to play field position with them right here before the late in the second quarter. So hopefully we're going to get the ball because usually Ehert's punter has not been too good, and we should get the ball around at least around midfield here. So even though we got the wind in our face, and the wind is blowing, guys, this should be a short field for us, and hopefully we can get another score right before half.
Yeah, I think there's some confusion about whether the Rebels declined unsportsmanlike conduct. Here's the call against John Ehert.
The John Ehert sideline is just not very happy with the call, and they're going to get a flag on them. And that'll probably be half the distance to the goal. To back them up even farther.
Rick, excuse me, I didn't mean to talk what you were talking, but that was so obvious watching this video. I watched it live, but if they're arguing the pass interference, I mean, right. That's just ridiculous.
It was obvious.
It was so obvious he pushed him down. And Zach was in perfect position to intercept the ball.
Yeah, that's not the play they're arguing. They're arguing just the cumulative calls. They wanted the roughing the pass on the quarterback a couple of plays ago when they had a big first down. They thought they were going to get 15 more added. But right now the Rebels, I think, are going to come after this punt.
The punter is standing in the end zone with his back to the student section. They are in his ear. 5:33 left to go in the first half.
And Zach Murphy's at, the 38-yard line.
So John Ehert 38. John Ehert is 5 for 10 passing. 43 yards on the night. So the Rebels playing good pass defense so far. The punter again at the back of the end zone as the student section is right behind him. Still some confusion as they start the play clock. Here's the snap. It's a high snap. It's over his head, and that'll be a safety. High snap over his head, and the punter didn't even make an attempt for the football. I don't know if that was done on purpose.
Well, he couldn't. I mean, it was so high, it was going to be a safety no matter what. That's why Coach Arledge took the penalty and made him go play third down again, and he pushed them back an extra 10 or 15 yards, but Lucien Babineau was the deep snapper.
Okay.
First mistake he's made tonight. He's played a well of a game, but
that's right.
That time, again, special teams proving large, and I think Coach Arledge, he had a sense
that's right.
that I want to keep backing these guys up because I think special teams-wise we have an edge.
And you're right, Jim, as it paid off for the Rebels that time. Another special teams miscue by the Patriots. It's 23-6 with 5:33 left to go in the second quarter, first half. Second quarter sponsor, Vanguard Realty. We thank you for your support of Rebel football. Primetime sponsors, Family Doctors of Northeast Louisiana, Tom Sanders Building Mark, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, and Ronnie Ward Toyota Ruston. We thank you for your support of Rebel football. 23-6 Rebels lead, 5:33 left to go in the first half.
Guys, I got a trivia question for you. I'm gonna let you think about it, and we'll go back to it later in the game, and I'll answer it for you. When's the last time, opening day, Rebel Stadium, that the Rebels took the opening kickoff and ran it back for a touchdown?
Wow. Digging deep there, Stanley. That's a good question.
The last time in the home opener that the Rebels returned the opening kick for a touchdown. All right.
The Patriots will kick off from their own 20. Hamburg and Norman back to receive the kickoff. 5:33 left to go in the first half.
Of course, they have the option of punting or kicking it off the tee. They choose the tee.
He'll kick it. It's a line drive kick over Hamburg's head. And it's going to still bounce. Going to go out of bounds at the 15-yard line, so that'll be a flag. And that'll be a 20-yard difference, so I think the Rebels may get it at the John Arrett 45.
Yeah, because it normally
at the 35, and the kickoff was from the 20 and not the 40 that time, so it's a 20-yard difference.
So let's see if the officials get this one right. But that was a great kick. It just took an unfortunate bounce for the Patriots because it was well over the deep end for West Monroe, and it started angling toward the sidelines, and the Patriots couldn't get to it in time, and the Rebels didn't want to get to it. And once they saw it was going out of bounds.
Back-to-back miscues by the Patriots gives the Rebels 2 points in good field position at the Patriot 45-yard line. So the snap over the head cost the Patriots 2 points, and then a miscue on the kickoff out of bounds gives the Rebels good field position, and they'll come out in the I formation.
Starks is back in the ballgame.
He is in the game. Common under center, the tight end to the left side, 2 wide receivers. Pierce in the fullback is going to hand the ball to Wright, makes a move. 45, tripped up at about the 46.5, 47-yard line. He made a move to avoid the first defender, Jim, and then was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
What a move that was. Now, we've talked about the running back for John Ehert, but Stanley, that was a big-time move in the backfield to avoid that would-be tackler and pick up positive yardage.
Absolutely.
Second down and 9 for the Rebels. Common under center in the I formation. Going to look to the sideline to change the play. 5:04 and counting. Rebs lead 23-6 here in the second quarter. Common under center, tight end to the left. Takes a snap, toss sweep to Ripe, and he's going to fumble it. He'll fall right on it as the toss hit him in the face mask, popped up, and he fell right on it. Number 11 that time, Babineau. Jim, there's your buddy.
Trying to make up for that snap over his punter's head. He almost did.
He did. A miscue that time by the Rebel offense as the toss sweep was fumbled by Cam Wright. He recovered his own fumble back at the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 14 now for the Rebels.
Just took his eyes off it, Rick.
Yep.
The pitch was right there where it's supposed to be in his belly, and he was looking downfield.
Third and long.
After that last play, he wanted to make sure he needed to know who he dodged.
3rd and long. Common was under center and went for the play action pass, and the play is blown dead. False start on the Rebels, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 19. 3rd and long for the Rebels, and we'll see what offensive coordinator Glenn Hunt draws up now on this play call.
Yeah, that was going to be a pass, and let's see if they risk throwing the football here. But yeah, that's what penetration will do from your defensive line.
That's
It'll
right.
make you think. And that time, a couple of plays before that, Cameron Wright looking ahead and took his eyes off the football, and now with that penetration, you get a little movement a little early, and now it's 3rd down and really long.
Common under center sends Hamburg in motion from left to right. Takes a snap. Going to hand the ball to Cam Wright. Midfield, he's going to be wrapped up and drugged down. That time, Babineau on the tackle again for the Patriots, and Javante Jones, the senior linebacker, also helping out to tackle Cam Wright. 4th down and 15 for the Rebels. The ball is spotted at the 50-yard line right there on the WM.
And Rick, I think that was a defensive series that the Patriots absolutely had to have to stay in this football game. It's 23-6. Nothing's gone right after that first possession for them offensively. And if the Rebels had scored there, I just don't know that they would have been able to come back in this ball game. Now, a lot of time left, only a couple of scores down.
There's the punt by Peyton Todd. He gets it off, and the line drive punt. It'll go out of bounds on the Rebels sideline. It's going to be between the 20 and they're going to mark it at the 19. Good spot for the Rebels, and the Patriots will take over at their own 19-yard line. So again, backed up in their own territory. 3:07 left to go here in the first half. 23-6 Rebels.
And Stanley, the Patriots need something offensively, and I think their biggest problem has been from an offensive coaching staff. They just don't know what they want to do.
Well, you're probably right. They've been very indecisive getting the play in, and I think that's hurt them. And I don't think they have a timeout left, guys. I think they've called all 3. Y'all may want to check on that. So if this drive keeps going, they're going to have to rely on not having a timeout in the first half.
Mumphrey in the pistol. He's 5 for 11 for 43 yards and a touchdown. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and the pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage. Brooks Miller on the coverage that time as the ball was deflected and landed behind the wide receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots. 3:03 remaining here in the second quarter. And that was big number 94, Ethan Swanner. Got his hands up, Jim.
Well, there's a lot of ways that you can be effective as a defensive lineman when you rush the passer. And you don't always have to get him, knock him down. And when you can't get there, or sometimes when they want you to play back, you get those hands up and read the quarterback's eyes. Swanner did it there, knocked it down.
Mumphrey in the shotgun takes the snap. He's going to look to throw, has to get rid of it quickly, and the receiver dropped it. He tried to throw it out in the flat, had a lead blocker out there in front of him. Pass was intended for number 15, Sevian Williams, the junior wide receiver. Hit him in the hands and he dropped it. I think he felt a little pressure coming that time from the secondary as we watched the replay here on the monitor, and it just hit him right in the hands and he dropped it.
Well, the secondary has been coming up hitting folks. And let me tell you, when you're getting hit as a wide receiver, you start to look at who's coming at you. And that time, the receiver looked at who was coming at him rather than watching the football in his hands.
Quarterback Mumphrey takes a snap and throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Overthrown again as pressure was in his face.
And John Ehert is just livid. The coaching staff, they felt like number 2, the intended receiver, Coleman, was being held, and they wanted a call and didn't get it.
Chandler Moncrief with the pressure that time for the Rebels on Mumphrey, and that's another incompletion for the Patriot offense. Patriots passing game, 4th down and 10 from their own 19-yard line. So the Rebels will have another opportunity to put points on the board before halftime. Another bad snap. He's going to take it. He's going to throw a screen pass, and he's going to be wrapped up, brought down at the 11-yard line.
Brooks Miller, great
Miller
play.
with a heads-up play, and that time I don't think that was called, guys.
Oh, no.
As the snap was over his head, Jacoby Windman, the talented wide receiver, just happened to be there for the punter to grab it and throwing the football. Javante Jones, I think, was back there to receive the punt.
Yeah, and it was just a great job by Jones to catch the bad snap with just one hand. And by the time he corralled it, came down with it, the Rebels were all over him. And he had a man. He had an outlet man there. And if it's not for Brooks Miller, folks,
that's right.
That is a huge play. And I don't know where Brooks Miller had the wherewithal to anticipate that throw. I mean, that was just an outstanding play by Brooks Miller.
1st down from the John Arrett 11-yard line. Common under center, going to fake the handoff to right, rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little bit of room, hit hard down at the 5-yard line. A little extra pushing that time after the tackle. Dante Starks runs Common down and brings him after a gain of about 6 yards that time. Common faked the handoff and rolled to his left side, decided early to pull the ball down and run for it.
Had Jonathan Davis running along the back of the end zone, and Davis was calling for the football, but Common didn't see it.
2nd down and 4 from the 5. Common under center. I formation will look to the sideline to change the play. 2nd and 4. There is a 1st down reachable at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left to go, 23-6 Rebels, second quarter. Common takes a snap, going to hand the ball to Pierce. No, he's going to keep it himself. Going to reach for the goal line. No signal from the referee.
Yes.
Touchdown. Touchdown, West Monroe. Garrett Common on the option keeper to the right side. Glassworks touchdown for the Rebels. And that's more points on the board, 29-6, pending the extra point. Nice read that time by Common to pull the ball out of Pierce's hands and take it himself. And he reached across the goal line for the Glassworks touchdown.
And Stanley, how good has Common looked running the football?
He's looked very good, and I tell you what, he's decisively quick. I mean, just decisively quick. He makes great decisions, and I tell you what, guys, he's going to become one of the best that's ever played here before it's all over with.
Reese Altman with the extra point is up, and it's good. 29-6 Rebels lead, 1:48 left to go in the first half. And guys, you see these quarterbacks as they come up through the system, middle school and freshmen, they run that veer option. So Common comfortable in running the option and running it well.
Yeah, he's looked good tonight running the football, whether he's been under center or in the shotgun.
Altman tees it up at the 40, sky kick. And it's going to hit the ground and bounce. That backspin again, and the Patriots will have to fall on it, scramble for the football. I believe the up-back has recovered the kick at the 25-yard line. Number 9, Hampton.
Well, guys, John Ehert just stood there. I had a bird's eye view of this thing, and I just thought, my gosh, nobody's going to try to catch the ball or even go after this ball. And I mean, they were a split second of turning this ball back to West Monroe at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and it's 30-6. They can't afford another disaster. But I don't think Hampton saw it, Stanley. I think he thought the ball was going over his head. At the last minute, he saw it bounce in front of him. He says, well, I guess I better get it, and luckily he did.
I know some Arkansas fans won't appreciate that, but it looked like that fly ball they missed there in the World Series. Nobody wanted to call it, and it hit the ground. Mumphrey in the shotgun, trips to the far side, takes a snap. He's going to look to throw. Plenty of time, going to throw the ball down the field, wide open. It's caught. Immediately hit, but the wide open receiver makes a reception. Number 14, Michael Jones, with the catch. Nice throw by Mumphrey, and that's a Patriot first down as they move the ball on the field. 1:39 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, Noby Harris with soft coverage that time, just making sure he didn't give up the big play.
That's right.
It's back to school time at Master Lube Express and Car Wash on Thomas Road in West Monroe. Get Bell Ray Synthetic full-service oil changes, $44.90. Bell Ray Semi-Synthetic full service for $34.99 Offer not valid with other discounts. A free car wash comes with all full-service oil changes. And as always, Tuesday is ladies. A full-service oil change and a free car wash. Master Lube Express and Car Wash, Thomas Road in West Monroe. Master Lube Express, a proud supporter
Jim
of
Rick,
West
it's a lot of
Monroe
time
football.
left. Balls at midfield, but plenty of time for Ehert here.
First and 10 from their own 49-yard line for the Patriots. And Stanley, I think they are out of timeouts, so they'll have to do it the hard way. 1:21 left to go in the first half. Mumphrey in the shotgun. Trips to the far side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Throws it over the top. He's got a man. 13 catches it. Big lick laid there at the end, but the pass is complete at the West Monroe 25-yard line. That's number 13, Jordan Pickney again for the Patriots, Jim. And the Patriots are moving the football down the field as the clock is stopped at 1:14 on the first down.
Yeah, the Rebels came with pressure. They brought the blitz. And they had a safety over the top, but he just couldn't get there in time. Big play for the Patriots. Timeout, West Monroe.
West Monroe will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. 1:14 left to go in this Vanguard Realty second quarter. Rebels lead 30-6. And Jim, the Patriots finally have a little life, but I think the Rebels are playing soft in the secondary, just trying to prevent the big score with such little time left. But that time, that receiver was wide open, and now the Patriots in good position at the 25.
Yeah, I think the Rebels gambled with a little pressure there, and the receivers beat our corner and simply just made a play, and that's going to happen. You know, when you have great skilled position players like the Patriots do. I think we were playing a little soft coverage until the Patriots got the ball to midfield, but now I don't think we're playing soft anymore. We're trying to get up and get under their chin strap, but hasn't been successful.
The Patriots trying to add some passing yards to their stat line tonight. A couple completions there is going to help Mumphrey out in the stat category.
You know, it's odd that the first time the Patriots had the ball, they looked pretty efficient on offense, scored a touchdown, and maybe their last possession of the first half, they'll be able to get their second score of the ball game. They trail it by 24 points. They need a touchdown bad.
Mumphrey in the shotgun, trips to the far side. Going to look to throw, looking that way. He's going to throw this one deep towards the end zone. It's caught, touchdown, John Ehert. And that's Pickney again, Jim, number 13. And he has been their go-to man tonight as the Patriots. Wow, less than 2 minutes to go. They drive the ball down the field and capitalize on a touchdown, and they'll have momentum going in at halftime. 1:09 left to play.
Well, guys, that was almost the same play, except instead of running a little post, he just kind of ran just a little streak right down that side. And once he beat our corner, a skinny post, and he went right back to that play.
Well, what made that play, guys, as the extra point is up. And, Rick, is it good?
It's good.
It is that he looked off the safety. There was one single safety back there in the cover. You know, they only had one guy back, the Rebels did. He looked him off to his left, threw it back to his right, and gave him just enough time to hit Pickney.
What a big score there, guys. That puts them right back in this thing right before half.
I think it does. I think it does.
The Rebels lead 30-13 with 1:09 left to go here in this Vanguard Realty second quarter. And, guys, that's just good leadership that time. Travis Mumphrey, the 4-year starter, leads the team, leads the offense down the field. I got a scoring drive, 4 plays, 39 seconds off the clock. And then Mumphrey to Pickney for 25 yards on the touchdown. Scoring drive brought to you by Copeland's. For the best of New Orleans, there's always something good. Copeland's, our scoring drive sponsor. 75-yard, 4-play drive, 39 seconds.
Well, and you think about how that drive started.
Good work, Jordan.
You know, it was a 75-yard drive. You say, hey, look, great response by the Patriots. But think about it. The Patriots were lucky to even have the football.
That's right.
They almost didn't recover the kick. They had an up man that never saw it. So, really, a lot of things went right for the Patriots on that drive, and they did. They're still down in this ball game by 17 points, but I think they're back in it.
They'll tee off from the 40.
You think they'll kick it to Hamburg?
I wish they would. Here's the kick. It's going to be a squib kick and bounce, and Norman will take it at the 20, 25, upended about the 26-yard line, so the Rebels will have a long way to go. With a minute 4 seconds left to go in this second quarter, Rebs lead 30-13.
All right, Stanley, what do? Do you spread the field and get that 7 back?
I'd like to see us take a shot or two, at least just something safe and conservative, just a little flare-out pass, maybe a little sprint-out pass and get Cam coming out of the backfield, something like that. We can get one-on-one and get one of our best guys. And I don't know what they're going to do here, but I tell you what, we just need to hold it till at least the buzzer sounds or we score a touchdown.
A lot of talent in that secondary for John Ehert and Winman and Starks, so you better be careful going over the top. Common in the shotgun, trips to the near side, takes a snap, going to hand it to right up the middle. Little running room there, still moving the pile forward. Going to be a gain of about 6 yards. The second down and 4 as the clock continues to run with 55 seconds and counting.
So what the Rebels did there, they gave you the look like they were going to spread the field and maybe throw the football. They ran it inside on the little read option play, hoping that they might get 15, 20-yard gain, and if so, then have the opportunity to open things up and throw it.
Same formation for the Rebels. They don't seem to be in any hurry as the clock is now at 32 seconds and counting. Play clock at 10. Common in the shotgun. Cam Wright to his left side, trips to the near side. Play clock down at 4. Common takes a snap, going to hand it to Wright again up the middle. Not much. They'll power forward for about 3 yards, be a yard short of the first down, 3rd and 1.
And remember, guys, that just how big that touchdown is for the Patriots. They get the ball back to start the second half, so they could conceivably score kind of back-to-back here and really get back into this thing.
Penalty flag on the play. They're going to call a false start on West Monroe, and that's going to back them up 5 yards.
And the John Ehert coaching staff saying a little bit too late.
Randall Hughes.
Penalties on the Rebels.
Number 62, Randall Hughes, coming in, the junior offensive lineman, coming into the ball game to take a snap here. 17 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Rebs lead 30-13 as the Rebels getting a little sloppy. Here's the clock will run down. No timeouts for the Patriots, so they'll have to sit there and watch it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that'll be it for the first half of play. West Monroe leads John Ehert 30-13.
Hi, I'm Carol Hanks. I'm Ray's Tire Pros. We've been here since 1979, been here almost 37 years. We're proud to be locally owned, and our family's a part of this community.
At Ray's Tire Pros, we cover tires, wheels, brakes, chassis, AC, alignments. If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
As a Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road. We try to make it convenient for our customers. If it's a shuttle to work, just to make it easier for them.
The free roadside assistance makes me feel safe.
We take pride in everything we do because my family's name is on it.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
And we'll start the third quarter. Altman with the kick. It's going to be taken at about the 17 to the 20. 25 looking for a seam. 30, 35. Going to be wrapped up and brought down at about the 40-yard line. That time by number 46, Preston Crane, senior defensive lineman, on the kickoff return.
Preston Crane has had some good tackles tonight, guys. A couple of good pressures inside when he's been at that defensive end position as well.
Yeah, Luke Bell also in on that stop for West Monroe, but that hole, that seam that the returner had closed in a hurry, and give a lot of credit to Luke Bell, number 42. Let's see what the Patriots can do to start out this second half.
Starting the second half, Mumphrey in the shotgun. Patriots will come out 4 wide receivers. West Monroe with 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. A 3-4 front. And Mumphrey in the pistol. Leonard in the backfield. He's going to hand the ball to Leonard up the middle. Fights forward for about 3 yards on the carry. They had some success early in the game with Leonard pounding the football up the middle, and that time he falls forward for about 3 yards right at the gut. Big Dalvin Hutchinson, Ethan Swanner, Malcolm Moore, and Gleason on the tackles. All the 4 defensive linemen getting up off the ground.
Yeah, and I think the problem for John Ehert in the first half, they were able to run the ball fairly effectively. Penalties. That's right. What shot themselves in the foot. They just had too many mistakes, too many penalties in the first half, along with those special teams miscues. 2nd
down and 7 from the 43. Mumphrey takes a snap, fakes it. He's got pressure. He's going to scramble. Wow. He's got a little bit of room, still scrambling. Finally sacked down at the 40-yard line by big number 94, Ethan Swanner, as Mumphrey was scrambling, Jim, for his life. As 4 Rebel defenders were in the backfield, dodging 1, 2, 3 tackles, and Swanner and Gleason finally got there. 43.
Well, it tells you about the effort of Swanner. Swanner was in there first, missed him, and came back after he missed him and still combined or assisted on the tackle. So a lot of effort.
That's right.
By the big kid for West Monroe there.
Tanner Zorden also on the stop. Mumphrey in the shotgun. Trips to the near side. He's looking the other way. He's going to throw the ball deep down the field, and it's going to be thrown way too far out of the reach of the receiver. And that time intended again for number 13, Jordan Pickney. And that's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Patriots. And so the defense comes out, Jim, in the third quarter. Just what you want to see. No yards. So 4th down, the Patriots will be forced to punt.
Well, but it was 3rd down and long, and that time they kept Colton Harvey back deep. So he was able to double cover Pickney along with Zach Knox. So solid coverage there. And because of the play that Swanner made on 2nd down, the 3rd down was just too much.
That's right. Good snap on the punt that time. They'll get it off. The ball will take a bounce at the 40. Murphy will take it at the 30. And he'll be, I didn't see him signal for the fair catch, but they'll give it to him at the 30-yard line. So nice field that time as the ball was bouncing on the turf, and Murphy will take it and down it at the 30. So the Rebels will take over on their 30-yard line. 10:18 left to go in this third quarter. Rebels lead 13-30. And this third quarter, our third quarter sponsor, Master Lube Express and Car Wash, proud supporters of West Monroe football.
Yeah, great job by Murphy to catch that ball on the bounce, probably save the Rebels another 10 yards, and that's the second nice catch that he's had of a punt tonight.
Common in the shotgun. Going to send a Hamburg in motion. Going to hand the ball to Wright. No, he's going to keep it. This time he's going to throw it out to Hamburg in the flat. He's got a little room. Now Hamburg's going to backtrack to the 35, down at about the 36-yard line, gain of 6 yards. Run pass option that time, Jim. First time we've seen it all year or all game, as Common sent Hamburg in motion, faked the handoff to Wright, and had the option to run or throw, and he decided to throw it.
And it looked like he probably ran 6 or 7 steps with the football. The defense collapsed on Common. Some of them went with Wright, and not many people were on Hamburg. He threw it out to Hamburg, and Hamburg made a couple of guys miss, but great pursuit by this Patriot defense.
Starks on the tackle that time by the Patriots. Common in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to hand it to right up the middle. He's got plenty of room. Midfield, down at about the John Ehert 48-yard line, and he hit that hole quick. Gain of about 15 yards. Tackle made by Kane Williams, the sophomore defensive back for the Patriots.
Kane Williams saved a touchdown, Rick Stanley. If he doesn't make the play there, Cameron Wright is off to the races.
Well, I think against a big physical defensive line like this, I think those quick openers like that are going to be there. The delayed stuff is just very difficult against a very physical line that John Ehert has.
3 wide receivers. Caden Pierce in the up back position. He's going to send Hamburg in motion. Common takes the snap, going to hand the ball to right up the middle again. He's got a few yards, going to bounce forward past the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 45. Gain of about 4 yards that time for the Rebels. 2nd down and 6. Again, they go to right up the middle, and Caden Pierce will come off the field as they bring in another tight end.
Yeah.
Yep, 4 wide receivers now. No tight end, no up back. Trips to the far side, Common in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline. They changed the play.
Pierce with a little cramps, got to come out. And I think that's Murphy replacing him. He's the closest man to the quarterback in the slot.
Common in the shotgun, takes the snap. Hands the ball to right up the middle. He's got some running room. Bounces forward, breaking tackles up to about the 35-yard line. Nice run that time by Cam Wright, breaking 2 tackles as he fell forward to the 35. And that's a batteries plus 1st down for the Rebels.
And this is the part of the game where the Rebels hopefully at least believe that their strength, their conditioning is going to start taking over. And that's big Javante Adams. He's injured. He made that last stop, and he's shaken up, and they're taking a timeout to look at him.
Garrett Common in the shotgun. Charlie Norman, the up back in the formation. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself to follow his fullback, and they're going to blow it dead. Looks like the Rebels got an early start, and that's what the call will be. And I think one of the offensive linemen, Stanley, got a little happy. A little excited with that play call, like a quarterback follow for Common.
Is that what they call it, Stanley, when they move early? They get happy?
Well, you can call it getting happy, or you can call it anxious, one of the two. Or you can call it just, as Coach Arledge said, a blown assignment and us not staying focused.
The Rebels will back up 1st down and 15 now from the Patriot 41-yard line. 8:18 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rebels lead 30-13. Common in the shotgun. Norman in the up back position is going to hand the ball to right up the middle. To the right side, bouncing forward, going to gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. There's a host of Patriots there on the tackle. Tackle made by Jacoby Winneman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty good.
Senior defensive back.
Pretty good block on the edge that time by tight end Rylan Green, just a sophomore. Big kid now. His brother graduated last year, and Rylan's a little bit bigger, 6'3", 240 pounds. He's going to be a good one.
Common in the shotgun with trips to the far side. He's going to change the play at the line of scrimmage, looking over, getting signals from Coach Joey Adams. And Common will bark signals at his offensive line. Trips to the far side, ball at the 30, at the 40, at the 39-yard line. Common takes a snap, throws it. He's got a completion.
Holloway.
Knocked out of bounds. Holloway with the reception, and that'll get the ball to about the 32-yard line. And that's the first positive completion. Well, 2nd after the screen pass to Hamburg. The Common with a good throw, good timing that time by Holloway. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, just a good safe call, a little quick out, about a 3 or 4 yard out by Holloway, and the ball was there as soon as he turned around.
Trips again to the far side, same formation. Holloway to the near side, ball is on the right hash. Common in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to hand the ball to right up the middle. He's got a small seam, falling forward to about the 28-yard line, and he'll be short of the 1st down. 4th down now for the Rebels and about 3 yards to go. Tight end set Running back in the backfield is Cam Wright. Common takes the snap, is going to follow right up the middle. Common fighting forward, got the first down and more. Pass to 20,
loose.
And the ball is stripped out and loose, and the ball is picked up now by John Ehert. Number 7's got the ball at the 5, cutting back to the 10. He's got room, 15-20, slips another tackle, 25-30. He's got plenty of room down to the 30-yard line.
We're going to get a
tackle
clip.
made by Holloway, but the fumble was picked up by Jerry Williams, the senior defensive back by the Patriots, as he stripped the ball out of Common's arm as he was headed towards the ground, picked the ball up, decided to run back towards the end zone, and returned it for about 30 yards. A lot of confusion there as he picked up the ball, and players didn't quite know what was happening. They thought maybe Common was down.
It's going to be like a good punt.
Personal foul against John Ehert. What was that call, Stanley? Blindside?
Blindside block.
Blindside blocking. I mean, he took one of our linemen out. I think it was Cutler.
Yeah, Common was close to being down. I thought maybe his right knee was down before the ball was stripped out. But a great job by John Ehert and number 7, Jerry Williams, to rip it out as we watch it in slow motion here. The ball is still there. The knee is not quite down, so that's a great play by Williams.
Good call.
And but look, it's 4th down.
That's right.
And the Rebels basically, that's like a coffin corner punt. They're going to give it to John Ehert inside the 3, so I don't think you have a lot really hurt there. But Common did clearly have a first down, and he could have hung on to it. The Rebels might have put even more points on the board.
The fumble came out inside the red zone, and Williams picked it up, tried to make something of it. He did, but the Patriots called for another penalty. Mumphrey in the shotgun, standing in the end zone, takes a snap, going to hand it to Leonard. No, he's going to keep it himself up the middle, gain of about 1. A lot of penetration that time of the defensive front there for the Rebels, and some pushing and shoving going on in the secondary, maybe some frustration on the Patriots' part.
Yeah, Cobbs almost had Mumphrey in the end zone. Mumphrey lucky to get out of that end zone and avoid the second safety of the ball game.
Mumphrey in the shotgun, 2nd down and 8. Takes the snap, going to look to throw, looking to throw deep, and he will. Throws it deep down the field, and it's incomplete.
They finally got one.
Wow. Nice coverage that time by Zach Knox. Didn't lay a hand on the receiver, really, Jim, and there's flags flying everywhere.
Well, I think John Ehart's been lobbying for that call all game long, and they finally got one. But I did too. I thought it was great coverage by Knox. He really was able to shield his body, shield the receiver from the football with his body, and maybe he just defended it a little too well there.
But they're going to call some incidental contact maybe down there, as the pass was intended for Deron Coleman, their go-to wide receiver.
Yeah, but incidental contact is not a penalty.
I agree, but they're going to call it pass interference on West Monroe, and that's going to give John Ehert 15 yards and a first down. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Rebels lead 30-13. First down and 10 for John Ehert at their own 21.
Stanley, you've been thinking about the J.E. Dupuy Flooring players of the game?
I have.
All right, we're going to have offensive, defensive, and special teams players of the game.
Mumphrey in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's quarterback draw up the middle, 20, 25. He's got some room, runs over the referee, and he's brought down at about the 28-yard line. And Jordan,
he might be hurt. I don't mean to be laughing. He could be hurt, and I just thought it was –
he got caught.
He just couldn't get out of the way. I mean, this Mumphrey kid is so elusive, and the official had no idea he was coming his way, and we certainly hope he's okay.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
We like for it to be comfortable around here for people. We have clean bathrooms. It's neat. We offer things for the kids to do.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Referee will start the clock. 5:20 and counting. 2nd down and 2 for the Patriots. Mumphrey in the shotgun, twin wide receivers to both sides. Leonard in the backfield with him, calling a play with the offensive line. Here comes the snap, looking to throw. A lot of pressure up the backfield. He's going to run. He's got room, 30. slips a tackle, knocked out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. First down for John Ehert. So Mumphrey looked to pass, Jim, decided to pull it and run for the first down.
Yeah, just, his athleticism is just off the charts because, Coach Arledge with a great call there. He brought somebody from the outside, and you just knew he was there for either the pass knockdown or a sack, and somehow Mumphrey got outside and was able to make it to the sideline and pick up a first down.
Dontrell Cobbs and Preston Crane in at defensive end for the Rebels. Ethan Swanner and Dalvin Hutchinson playing defensive tackle. Tanner Zorden at linebacker. Takes a snap as Mumphrey. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw the ball down the field. It's caught but tackled immediately that time. Pass complete to Deron Coleman for a gain of about 2 yards. Big number 58, Chandler Moncrief on the tackle. Tackled immediately, guys. Punishing tackle there that time on Coleman. Second down and 8.
Yeah, a little crossing route that time by the receiver coming from his left to the right toward the Patriot sideline, but Moncrief in a little zone. He saw it, read it, and put that shoulder into the receiver and limited the gain to about a yard or two.
Mumphrey in the shotgun. Twin wide receivers going to send a man in motion. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Still looking, has time, throws it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted that time by Bradley Williams, number 6, on the coverage that time. Pass was intended for Coleman, but nice defensive play that time by Williams.
Yeah, just a great read and a great break on that ball by Bradley Williams, and he almost came up with the pick.
Brooks Miller there over the top to help. Almost got his hands on the ball as well. Third down and 8 for the Patriots. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Trips to the near side. Mumphrey takes a snap, going to look to throw. Pressure by Cobb. Steps up in the pocket, throws a dart down the field, but it's incomplete. Overthrows the receiver, throw it high. Pass was intended for number 14, Michael Jones. And nice coverage that time by Nobi Harris for the Rebels, and it's fourth down for the Patriots, 4th down and 9. Ball is spotted at their own 34-yard line.
Well, the pressure on the quarterback makes quarterbacks do lots of things, and one of the things that it makes them do is not get their feet set, and when they don't do that, the ball a lot of times releases high, and Mumphrey's so anxious to get rid of it. Bad
snap on the punt. Carson Jones back there to make the play, and they'll wrestle the punter down at about the 6-yard line. Again, a bad special teams for the Patriots. A low snap, and the punter had to pick the ball up and run with it, and he was tackled down at about, they're going to spot him, give him forward progress at about the 10-yard line, so the Rebels will have the ball first and goal from the 10.
This is the third gift that the Patriots have given West Monroe. People wonder why we've got all these stars labeled on all these kids getting ready to go into college, and they don't list many stars for the long snappers. But that shows you just how important the snap is from the center of the long snapper to the punter. And John Ehert just can't do it tonight.
Common in the I formation under center, takes a snap, going to follow his fullback up the middle, reaching for the goal line, and they'll give him a touchdown. A Glassworks touchdown for Garrett Common, his 3rd touchdown of the evening. And the Rebels have opened this one up 36-13, pending the extra point. So the Rebels, Jim Stanley, tell us about that option play that time for Common.
Well, guys, I was just going to say I'm really liking this I option. We've not seen this in the 90s. Rick, this was your era of football, what Jim and I would watch, and it is so good to see this offense again mixed in with this spread that we got. I really like it, and the extra point by Altman is good.
It's good with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter. West Monroe leads. Carson Jones in the kick for the Rebels from the left 40. Jones with the kick, deep kick. Drifting back to catch it is Coleman. He'll catch it at the 5, 10, 15. No room, knocked down at about the 17-yard line. Nice kick coverage that time for the Rebels. That's number 32. Peyton Todd. No, 37, I'm sorry. Lucas Norris.
Lucas Norris, that's your nephew, Jim.
Well, that's my cousin, not my nephew, but I'll claim him. Look, that young man was itching to get in there on special teams, and he was one of the first guys down there, put put a shoulder into that return man. Great coverage that time. Great kick.
Absolutely.
Great kick, but better coverage by that West Monroe unit. Lucas Norris.
Ty Allen in at defensive tackle for the alongside Cole Sullivan. So giving our starters a break, and here's a penalty flag.
Too many guys in the huddle. Illegal substitution.
Yep. Too many men in the huddle.
Yeah, they broke the huddle with 12. And he just kind of jotted like he was going out in the slot, just kept jogging all the way to the sideline.
Another miscue by the Patriots will make it first down and 15 from their own 14-yard line.
But, folks, when you can't snap the ball back to your punter, it's going to be a long, long night, and that's what it's been for John Ehert. They've got to get that fixed before the season's up.
Andrew Gleason back in the game at defensive end. Here comes pressure. Mumphrey's going to have to scramble. Throws the ball towards the sideline, incomplete. Pass intended that time for Pickney again. And Mumphrey, as soon as he got the snap, was a low snap. Rebels brought the blitz, and he had to get out of the pocket.
Yeah, and the snaps all night long have been low.
Yep.
Mumphrey's, he's – look, he's had Rebels all over him all night long, and the snap's been poor most of the night. But I love the way Arledge, you never know where these guys are coming from. And obviously Mumphrey doesn't know, because every time he looks up, he's got somebody in his face.
There's the snap to Mumphrey, looking to throw, going to roll out again, going to throw this one deep down the field. Has a man, and it's incomplete, and they're going to get another pass interference call.
Yeah, that
on the cornerback, number 34, Colton Harvey, was on the coverage that time. Just ran into him as the ball was thrown, and it will be another 15 yards on the pass interference penalty.
Yeah, Mumphrey bought some time.
Yep.
And was able to get it off down the field, just hoping for a big play. And, Colton, in fairness to him, he just didn't quite find the football, and when he did, he bumped the receiver.
There'll be a 15-yard penalty on the Rebels, and it should result in a first down, and it will. First down, Patriots, 3:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was fun to get to chat a little bit with Colton this week. I know you got a chance. I did too. He wears his dad's number, who was a big-time player for West Monroe, and he's got a younger brother on the freshman team who's going to be a good one too. Tough break for Colton on that last play.
Mumphrey in the pistol. 4 wide receivers, takes the snap, going to hand to Leonard. Leonard's got some room past the 30 to the 32. Flags come flying in. Still being drugged down with a gang of Rebels on the tackle.
Yeah, that was thrown around the tackle, but thrown near the line of scrimmage. So when it's thrown near the line of scrimmage, you think holding. And that's what the call is.
42, Luke Bell in on the tackle that time for the Rebels. Zach Martin also getting some action. A host of Rebels.
Yeah,
that time.
I think that bad snap, the third one of the night, the third cheap score for West Monroe, has really just taken kind of the life out of this Patriot football team.
I agree with you, Jim. And I tell you one thing, I like the way Coach Arledge is just rotating this defensive front and the linebackers and the secondary. I bet we're playing 21, 22 kids tonight on defense and keeping them fresh.
3 down linemen for the Rebels now. 6 defensive backs in the ball game. Mumphrey in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers looking to throw. 3-man rush, has time, throws it out in the flat to Leonard, makes a move, and he's going to be wrestled down. Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, ball's ripped out by Harvey.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 19, a gain of 1 on the completion, but there's a flag, another flag, Jim, in the backfield. 4 wide for Mumphrey at quarterback for the Patriots. Takes the snap, looking to throw, has time, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to slip down. Dontrell Cobbs will be credited with that sack as he laid a hand on Mumphrey, and Mumphrey lost his footing. And it'll be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Mumphrey had time, stepped up in the pocket, and he is walking gingerly off the field, and they stop the clock. He'll have to come out for a play.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big loss. I mean, he's really the trigger for this offense, and he is an outstanding football player, but he's been running for his life all night long.
And Jones in the ball game at corner. Mumphrey in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to throw, looking for the screen, going to go the other way. He's got a completion to Coleman, missed tackle at about the 15, knocked down about the 17. And so a little misdirection on the pass play that time.
Yeah, a little tunnel screen.
Pass complete to Coleman. Cole Sullivan makes the tackle. 4th down for the Patriots. 4th and 20.
Yeah, and Rick, that's what you love to see if you're a defensive coach, when they throw that little tunnel screen where they throw it to the outside receiver who's coming back down the line of scrimmage, and you see your defensive lineman come and make the play.
Snap on the punt. The Rebels get there, and it gets the punt off. The ball will bounce at the 40, still rolling to the 45 of John Ehert, still rolling. Going to down it at about the 49, West Monroe 49-yard line. As the Rebels, the punt is, the snap is so slow that the Rebels are able to get pressure there and affect the quality of the punt. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the John Ehert 49-yard line.
Yeah, we'll check with Jordan to see how many punts John Ehert has actually gotten off tonight. They may have gotten off just as many as they haven't. It's been an adventure when the Patriots have tried to punt the football tonight. No question about it.
Coming in the shotgun with Norman at the up back. Sends a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball to right. No, he's going to fake it. He's going to throw it out in the flat to number 5.
Worley.
He's breaking tackles, knocked out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Nice catch and run that time by Worley.
And that's another
nice throw.
Yeah, another young man that we got a chance to talk with this week.
That's right.
They say that he might have. He's one of the smallest guys. He might have the smallest hands on the team, but they say he has some of the best hands on the team, and that's Michael Worley.
Said he can play any position in that receiving core as well. Common in the shotgun. They sent Worley in motion that time, faked the handoff to right and threw the swing pass out. And a nice catch and run that time by Worley.
Yeah, kind of faked the jet sweep action to Worley, faked it inside to right, and then threw it back out to Worley.
Common's going to send a man in motion this time. He's going to hand the ball off on the sweep. Murphy's got plenty of room. 10, 5, touchdown, Zach Murphy. Glassworks touchdown for the Rebels on the speed sweep. Zach Murphy, untouched, 25-yard touchdown. And it's 43-13 Rebels here in the 3rd quarter.
And Stanley, the Rebels getting a little, opening things up a little bit here late in the 3rd quarter.
You know, Jim, I was just fixing to say that. Little somewhat conservative because we didn't have to get long to go on those drives, but I thought that this time Coach Glenn Hunt's opened the playbook up pretty good. Great call.
Reese Altman on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Peyton Todd, the punter, was the holder that time. And the Rebels lead 44-13. Take the snap, toss it to Norman. Norman's got a little bit of room, breaks the tackle, midfield, got some running room, 45-40. It's a foot race, 35-30, going to be brought down at about the 26-yard line. Charlie Norman on the run play, breaking tackles and showing off some speed, and it'll be a batteries plus 1st down for the Rebels.
Stormin' Norman, this young man, I think he's only about 15 or 16 years old. He's a youngster. And I tell you what, he showed some speed, he showed some toughness and the ability to break tackles on that tremendous run.
Clay Epinette in at fullback for the Rebels as they line up in the traditional I formation. Number 17, Tanner Young at wide receiver in the ball game now for the Rebels. Pierce in at quarterback. Under center in the I formation, takes the snap, going to hand the ball again to Norman. Norman up the middle, still dancing, still moving forward. It'll give him forward progress at about the 26-yard line. 2nd down and about 7 for the Rebels. And Stanley, if you can help us get us a look at some guys coming in.
Absolutely.
Now for the Rebels.
All right, we got number 86, Scout Sanders in at receiver now. The tight end is number 80, Cade Smith. 72, that's Little Swanner, Aiden Swanner at left tackle.
He's not little.
No, he's not little.
He's younger.
Fullback number 25 looks like that's Jeremiah Gill.
Caden Pierce going to hand the ball off to Norman again. He fights forward for about 2 yards.
Number 65, that's Bryce Willison at the right guard. I'm trying to see who the center is, guys. I think it's is it 71 Chaz Treshelle? Yeah, and I think 62, the right tackle, is Randall Hughes.
Yeah, Taylor Young's younger brother, Tanner.
That's right.
Just checked into the ball game at wide receiver, and he's paired up with Latavion McPhee.
Pierce in at quarterback in the I formation. Epinette at fullback, Charlie Norman at tailback. Toss sweep to Norman. They're going to blow the play dead. Early movement. I don't think the Rebels were set as we snap the ball. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Make it 3rd down and about 9 yards. Guys, third quarter stats, total yards. West Monroe with 122 total yards in the third quarter to John Ehret's -8.
Wow.
So a very lopsided third quarter, which will be the tale of the game. The Rebels putting an end to this one, so
Jim,
to
what's
speak, right now.
Jim, Rick, what's the rushing with Common and Cam?
Well, you know, Common's up to 3 touchdowns. You know, he had the big run for about 50 yards, so he's probably in the 60 or 70 yard mark. Cam just hasn't had a whole lot of carries, and you know, the scoring drives for the Rebels have been so short that we just don't have a ton of total yards.
Pierce fakes the toss sweep, going to run the bootleg. 30, 25, got room. 20 out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and that'll be a Batteries Plus first down on the fake toss sweep bootleg by Caden Pierce to the far side, out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The clock continues to run, however. 9 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the game. Fourth quarter sponsor, Home Improvement Outlet. Proud supporters of West Monroe football.
We got a new quarterback, sophomore Lane Little's coming in.
Lane
number
Little.
10.
Thank you, Stanley.
I think number 1, Caden Pierce, might be you know, limping just a little bit. He might have pulled something or has a cramp.
Lane Little in a quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap, going to hand to Norman. Norman battling forward, still pounding the football down at about, still going. Still going. They could not bring him down as he fights forward to the 12.
Couldn't find
spotted
him.
at the 13.
Couldn't find him. Charlie
Just a
Norman.
Pile of bodies.
Yeah, he's a senior, 5'8", 176 pounds. I say he's a youngster, 15 or 16. He might get turned 17 before he graduates, but he's a young kid, but he is an outstanding runner.
Second down and 4 for the Rebels. 8:14 to go in the ball game. 44-13 lead.
79 Sean Jefferson in at right tackle.
Little at quarterback for the Rebels, sophomore quarterback. Takes a snap, going to hand it again to Norman. Norman's got room. He's got a seam, knocked down about the 6-yard line. Batteries Plus first down for the Rebels. Be first and goal from the 6. Stanley, the stats. Garrett Common, the leading rusher, 8 attempts for 103 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cameron Wright, 8 rushes for 54 yards and a touchdown. Before the last 2 runs, Charlie Norman had 4 rushes for 29.
Yeah, I tell you what, Charlie Norman is smelling that end zone. He wants it, and he wants it bad. And look, folks.
I'd love to see him get it.
Yeah, this is the first team defense for the Patriots out there.
You're right, and I think we are wearing them down, guys. The conditioning.
Little in at quarterback under the center, tight end, I formation. Going to take the snap, drops the snap. Now he's going to have to run for it, and he'll be wrapped up in the backfield, taken down at about the 10-yard line. Fumbled the snap, and number 44, Earl Barquette, defensive lineman for the Patriots, makes the tackle for loss. And it'll bring up second down and goal from the 10.
Yeah, well, the problem right now is I don't know how many times Lane Little has taken snaps from this particular center. He might have taken a bunch, but normally, you know, when he's in at this point of the ball game, he hasn't always taken a ton of snaps from the guy that's handing it back there to him.
Great point. Great point. 6:43 left to go in the game. Little under center. I formation for the Rebels. Takes a snap, going to toss it back to Norman. He fumbles it. And the ball is still loose, and the Patriots are going to pick it up, and he's going to go down the sideline, and he's going to score. Midfield, 45-40, and he'll go all the way for the touchdown, 10-5. Touchdown, John Ehert on the scoop and score. Kane Williams, the sophomore defensive back for John Ehert, as the toss sweep on the play was fumbled and kicked around on the field. And Williams picks it up and takes it back 90 yards for the score.
So really the first big mistake of the Rebels in the second half, and that time it looked like Little had a little trouble getting it from the center. Then he tried to pitch it, and Norman was looking, I think, ahead. and he didn't secure the football. It squirted loose, and it squirted into the hands of John Ehert, and they've got 6.
Defensive touchdown for the Patriots as the Rebels are scrambling, getting their extra point team on the field. They're going to be short a man maybe, and the Patriots will line up for the extra point.
And the snap bounces back to the holder.
And the kick is good. He got it in the uprights. 44-20.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
Up back in the backfield for the Rebels. Common in the shotgun, takes a snap, going to hand the ball to Norman. Norman's got room up the middle, past midfield, down to about the 49-yard line, gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 for the Rebels, and that young offensive line that's in the game, pushing, moving the line of scrimmage forward, guys.
Well, Norman, he has great vision, as a runner. He's just able to see that little seam, and he can make people miss. Like all good running backs
that's right.
need to have.
That's right. Jerry Day in at wide receiver along with Holloway. Epinette in the up back position. Norman to the right side of Common in the shotgun. 2nd down and 2. Common takes a snap. Going to hand to Norman. He's got room. 45, 40. Wrestled down at about the 37-yard line. They're going to call him down at the 39. 38-yard line. Batteries plus 1st down. So these young guys that are in the ball game moving the line of scrimmage forward and showing us some positives on the offensive line. 44-20. Rebels lead 4:48 and counting.
Hey, you want me to tell you who had a great block that time? The H-back, number 29, Clay Epinette. He kind of sealed that side of the field to allow Norman to get inside.
Well, that's the first team line out there, guys, with the exception of Clay Epinette and Charlie Norman.
So the first team getting some more reps here for the Rebels. Common at quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap, going to hand it to Norman again. He's getting some work up to about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. They'll spot him at the 31. It'll be 2nd down and 2. So Charlie Norman is carrying the ball, I think, maybe the last 4 or 5 times for the Rebels on offense.
Yet Epinette with another outstanding block. 5'7", 162-pound junior. And, he opened that hole.
That's a mean. It means he's mean.
Yeah, you got to be tough. You got to be tough. I mean, Caden Pierce now, he's 6'2", 200+ pounds. And, when you weigh 160 pounds, you're blocking against linebackers and defensive end. You got to be one tough cookie.
Worley back in the game at receiver for the Rebels. Outside on the far side with Jerry Day. Common in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to Norman again. He's bouncing off to the right side and tripped up. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Charlie Norman, fun to watch. He runs the football hard. 3rd down and 4 for the Rebels. 2:50 left in the ball game. Rebels lead 44-20 over John Ehert. Common in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands to Norman. 30, bouncing off tackles. 25, wrestled down to about the 21-yard line for a batteries plus 1st down.
What did I tell you?
He wasn't tired. He bounced off people like it was his first play
I'm telling
in the game.
The young man can play. He can run the football. He was born to run the football.
And it's got to be good, guys, to see a backup running back run the football like that, especially as you lean so much on a guy like Cam Wright. It's nice to know you've got a man back there toting the rock. Charlie Norman, 12 rushes for 78 yards, all done here in the 2nd half.
And you can rest assured that he's trying to atone for that fumble that led to a touchdown. He's trying to get that 6 back.
1st down from the 21. 2 minutes remaining left in the ball game. Common still at quarterback. Takes the snap, going to hand to Norman. 20, bounces off another tackle, wrestled down to about the 16, 15-yard line. And we got an offensive lineman that's kind of slow to get up.
Yeah, the linemen are slow to get up, but Norman, he just keeps rolling.
TJ Bush, that time got rolled up on the backside of him, Stanley. Worley at receiver on the far side, split way out. Epinette at up back. Riley Green in at tight end. Common at quarterback. Takes a snap, going to hand to Norman. Norman cuts through the line, not much. He's going to get about 1 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 2. 1 minute left to go in this ball game.
Guess who gets it on 3rd down, Stanley?
Charlie Norman.
Boy, I tell you, I mean, you just right on it, man. You right on it.
7 straight carries for Charlie Norman as the clock continues to tick with 46 seconds left to go in this ball game. Rebels lead by 24.
Well, we're going to take a knee.
They're going to be in victory formation.
Yeah. So I threw you off, Stanley. It's going to be common now.
The shotgun victory formation now for the Rebels. 30 seconds left to go. Rebels have an up back to protect from a bad snap. They're going to let the play clock go down to 2, and Common will take a knee at about the 20.
That's going to do it.
Worley was the up back there, preventing any kind of crazy snap, and that'll wrap us up. Game 1 in the books. West Monroe wins. West Monroe 44, John Ehert 20. As the clock runs out here in Rebel Stadium, and the Rebels will go to 1-0. Half the teams in Louisiana will be 1-0 and 0-1, and the Rebels are one of them. So good win in week 1, 24-point victory as Stanley has Coach Tony Osborne down on the field. Stanley?
Well, Coach, I thought defensively we played pretty daggum good tonight.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, that first drive, kind of shook us a little bit trying to figure out what they were going to do. Film-wise, we didn't have a whole lot on them, but we kind of settled down there and played really good all the way until that last drive before half. I thought we got a little complacent and just felt like we'd already won the game. So, we chewed on them just a little bit in the halftime and just reminded them the game's not over until the 4th quarter. But overall, we were real pleased with our defense.
Tony, were you surprised? I was surprised that they got away from running. I thought number 8, the running back, they had some good success early on, and then it's almost like they abandoned him in the second half. And later on in the game, they didn't want to. They didn't run the football as much. They sold out to the pass.
Well, I think they felt like they had a little success there right at the end of the half. I thought they probably felt like they might get bigger chunks if they threw the ball. And some teams go to that, and for whatever reason, they weren't real successful. They got the 2 pass interference calls, which were kind of